What's happening, you beautiful Whites Warriors? The transfer window is absolutely mental right now, and I've got 3 absolutely mind-blowing bombshells that are going to send shockwaves through every corner of West Yorkshire. Listen up, Elland Road faithful. We're talking about an Argentine magician who's begging to escape his Italian nightmare, a teenage Scottish wizard who's about to slip through our fingers to the south coast, and a Bosnian goal machine that could completely transform our Premier League dreams. But here's the thing that's got me absolutely buzzing and terrified at the same time. One of these stories involves a player literally demanding to leave his current club. Another shows us getting gazumped by a team that finished below us last season. And the third reveals Daniel Farke's master plan that might shock every single one of you. If you're not already smashing that like button and hitting subscribe, you're missing out on the most insane transfer saga Elland Road has seen in years. Drop your predictions in the comments, because what I'm about to tell you will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about our summer business. The first revelation involves a $26 million rated South American who's made it crystal clear he wants out of Turin. The Argentine wizard I was teasing is none other than Nico Gonzalez. And lads, this is where it gets absolutely mental. This Juventus winger isn't just available, he's literally begged the old lady to let him leave. Can you believe it? Gonzalez has had enough of being shoved around Juventus like a lost tourist in Leeds city centre. The 27-year-old went from being an attacking menace at Fiorentina, where he bagged 12 goals in his final season, to being treated like a wing-back at Juve. Wing-back! That's like asking Meslier to play up front. The lad's so fed up that he's marched into the Juventus offices and told them straight up, "Get me out of here!" And you know what? Juve are more than happy to oblige because they're desperate to clear space and raise cash for their own targets. They're chasing Jadon Sancho and need Gonzalez's fee to make it happen. Here's where it gets juicy, White's faithful. They've slapped a $25, $9 million price tag on him, which for a player of his caliber is absolutely stealing. This is the same player who terrorized Serie A defenses with Fiorentina, consistently delivering 6 to 12 goals per season and creating havoc down the flanks. But here's the gut punch that had me throwing my remote at the wall. We're not alone in this race. Atletico Madrid are sniffing around, and right now those Spanish vultures are ahead of us. Diego Simeone wants him, and we all know how persuasive that madman can be when he sets his sights on a player. Transfer expert Graham Bailey even confirmed that Juventus are desperately trying to move him on, and that Gonzalez is much better than other targets like Noah Okafor, but will be much harder to get. The writing's on the wall. This is a quality player being practically given away. What's even more frustrating is that Gonzalez's stats show he's been criminally underused at Juventus. Just 26 appearances, 3 goals, and 2 assists when we know he's capable of so much more. His Fiorentina numbers prove he's got the quality to thrive in the Premier League. This could be the difference between a decent Premier League campaign and something truly special, but we're in a fight, and it's about to get even more complicated. Now brace yourselves for this absolute heartbreaker, because what I'm about to tell you about our pursuit of Ben Doak will have you pulling your hair out. This 19-year-old Scottish sensation was right there for the taking, and we've just watched him slip through our fingers like sand. Doak is exactly what we needed. A rapid, tricky winger who can terrorize Premier League fullbacks, and Liverpool were ready to let him go. The kid's got bags of potential, struggled with injuries at Middlesbrough, but when he was fit, he was absolutely electric. He's the perfect profile for a team like ours, young, hungry, and ready to prove himself at the highest level. Daniel Farke and the boys at Thorpe Arch had done their homework, made their pitch, and sources close to Anfield confirmed we'd expressed serious interest. We were in the conversation, White's faithful. This could have been our Manor Solomon replacement sorted for a fraction of what we'd normally pay. But here's where the competition got absolutely brutal. West Ham United were also circling. Crystal Palace have had long-standing interest since his Middlesbrough days. And even European giants as Monaco and Bologna were sniffing around. The kid was battling Mohamed Salah for minutes at Anfield, so you know the talent is there. But here's where I want to scream at the top of my lungs. While we were probably haggling over terms and discussing loan structures, AFC Bournemouth came in with a $25 million permanent deal. I didn't 25 million for a teenager who barely featured for Liverpool. Fabrizio Romano himself confirmed it's practically done with advanced negotiations already in place. Ben Doak is heading to the South Coast instead of West Yorkshire, and I'm sitting here thinking, are we being too cautious in this market? Are we overthinking deals while other clubs are just getting business done? The Cherries finished 12th last season, 12 places below us in the championship, and yet they're out here making $25 million moves while we're still evaluating options. This stings, lads. This really stings, especially when you realize Liverpool were actually open to selling rather than just loaning. What makes this even more painful is that Baron Cross from The Athletic confirmed we'd specifically pitched to several wingers recently, showing we knew we needed this position filled. Yet somehow Bournemouth managed to wrap up the deal while we were still in discussions. But the final revelation about our striker situation might just change how you view this entire window. Right, Whites faithful, here's the massive revelation that ties this whole chaotic window together and explains exactly what Daniel Farke has been plotting behind the scenes like some kind of transfer mastermind. All those rumors about Ermedin Demirovic from Stuttgart, the Bosnian goal machine with 15 goals last season who we supposedly wanted for 40 million, the links to Greek striker Fotis Ioannidis that had everyone dreaming of another attacking signing to complement our existing forward line, it was all smoke and mirrors. Here's the truth that'll shock you to your core. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been given guarantees that he's our main man. The entire negotiation centered around him getting regular first team minutes, and the club have told him he's the number 9, not just a number 9. He chose us over Sunderland and several Champions League offers specifically because of these assurances. Demirovic, who bagged an impressive 15 goals and 9 assists across different seasons in the Bundesliga, was part of a group of players we ramped up interest on when it became clear Rodrigo Muniz wouldn't happen. Stuttgart wanted around $40 million for their star striker, but here's the kicker. That information is old. Those links to both Demirovic and Ioannidis are only just filtering out into the media now, making it look like we're still hunting strikers when the decision was made days ago. We put out feelers, made enquiries, did our due diligence, but once DCL agreed to join our project, that was it. The club are absolutely delighted with Calvert-Lewin as their striker solution, and they've basically ended their pursuit of traditional center forwards. This explains everything. Why we might have been cautious with Ben Doak, why we're being selective with our targets, because every penny is being calculated for specific positions. DCL even hilariously defended his decision on social media when fans questioned his choice, showing he's already bought into what we're building at Elland Road. The man chose us over Champions League football because he believes in Daniel Farke's vision. What's fascinating is that German outlet Kicker specifically mentioned our willingness to buy could be Stuttgart's solution for Demirovic, but behind the scenes, we'd already moved on. The timing of these reports shows how quickly things change in a transfer market. So here's the massive question that's burning through my brain. White's faithful. Are we being smart and building a balanced squad with clear roles for each player, or are we missing golden opportunities while rivals strengthen? With Gonzalez potentially heading to Atletico and Doak already Bournemouth bound, have we put all our eggs in the DCL basket? Smash that like button if you think Farke knows exactly what he's doing and is building something special, or destroy the comments if you think we should be more aggressive in this window. What's your take on these three massive stories? Are we building something special or playing it too safe when the stakes are this high? The Elland Road faithful deserve answers, and this window is far from over. Marching on together.